Hi, Polly here with Cut at Home. Today I'm going to show you a technique that you can do with washi tape. It's all the rave right now, and there's a lot of different things you can do with it. I am using a Darice embossing folder, which is available at Cut at Home for this card. I'm also going to use a stamp and die set that is available at Cut at Home. So to start the project, you're going to want to have a card base. I have made a 5x7 card base here, but I have also cut a 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 sheet of a nice contrasting color. I'm going to take my washi tape, and now you can use the washi tape sheets too. I'm going to use those for another card, but you can also use your washi tape, and you're just going to start at one end, line it up evenly, and you can leave a little extra that can just fold over to the back. And then you just want to match it up. So I'm going to go this way so that the dots are in between. And then you'll keep on doing that until you have your paper covered with the washi tape. So I have my paper covered in the washi tape, and you can see I just folded over the pieces on the back. You won't see that once it's adhered to the card base, so that won't matter. Then you're going to take your embossing folder and put your paper with the washi tape in the folder and get it lined up where you want it. And then you're going to make your sandwich with, I'm using the Sizzix Big Shot. And then you're just going to run it through the Big Shot. And there you can see the embossing on the Big Shot. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just lightly sanding over this to bring the design out a little more. So you can see the design much nicer after it's sanded a little bit. And I'll just sand it till I get the result that I want. And then I'm going to use my die set. I'm going to stamp some of the shapes and adhere them to this base. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take purple ink and I'm going to stamp some of these little doilies from the Sizzix doilies stamp and die set onto the green paper that I used. That one turned out nice, and I'm going to do a few of the other shapes. And then once I have them stamped, then I'm going to cut them out with the dies. Turned out nice. Oh, that one didn't turn out too good. So the next thing you do is you're going to take the corresponding die and you're going to want to take the die and you're going to center it over your stamped image. Use the one that you like the best, and you're just going to line it up. And what I always do, they have a magnetic platform that you can buy that the dies will stick to, but I don't have that platform. So what I always do is I'll take a little piece of Scotch tape, line up my die where I want it to be, and then just put the tape on the edge of the die and the part of the paper that doesn't have the stamped image on. And then what I'll do is I'll take another piece and put it on the other side. That way the die won't shift when I am cutting it. And then I put it on my mat, my other plate on top, and I'm going to run that through the Big Shot. I have one set of mats for cutting and one for embossing. That keeps them nicer, because the ones that you use for cutting always get pretty rough. So see, then this will go on my image, and I'm going to pop dot those up. And then I also think I'm going to put a sentiment like right here. So we'll do another one. And then I'll just add a few embellishments and my card will be done. And I'll also have a second card available to look at on the blog. It's also going to be using washi tape and a Darice embossing folder just to give you another look, something a little different. And that'll be on the blog, so you can take a look at that. Run this one through the big shot. And see how nicely those come out. I'm going to put these on with pop dots, and I'm going to add some embellishments, and I'll come back with the finished result. So here's my finished card. I really like how it came out. I ended up using pop dots to pop these. I put some green ink, just added some in there, and I put some of the purple ink around the edges of each of the doilies. I also edged this in purple. I stamped the doily in green on this one and stamped "It's Your Birthday." And I added the rhinestones. I hope you enjoyed this project. Until next time, thanks and happy scrapping.